I remember the first time I saw her. It was a warm summer day, the sun shining brightly in the clear blue sky. She was sitting on a bench in the park, reading a book. Her long, flowing hair caught the light, shimmering like spun gold. I couldn't take my eyes off her. I watched her from a distance, too nervous to approach her. She seemed so lost in her book, completely unaware of the world around her. I wondered what she was reading, what thoughts were going through her mind. I wanted to know everything about her. As the days passed, I found myself going to the park more and more frequently, hoping to catch another glimpse of her. I would sit on a nearby bench, pretending to read a book of my own, but really just watching her. I felt like a stalker, but I couldn't help myself. One day, as I was walking past the bench where she always sat, I mustered up the courage to speak to her. I sat down next to her and introduced myself. She looked up from her book, her eyes meeting mine. I felt like I was drowning in their depths. We talked for hours that day about books and movies and music. I learned that she was a writer, working on her first novel. I was in awe of her talent and creativity. I knew then that I had to get to know her better. We started meeting in the park every day, talking and laughing and sharing our thoughts and dreams. I felt like I had known her forever, like we were two halves of the same whole. I had never felt so connected to another person before. As the days turned into weeks, our friendship deepened into something more. I found myself falling in love with her kindness and intelligence and beauty. I wanted to tell her how I felt, but I was afraid of ruining what we had. One day, as we were sitting on the bench in the park, watching the sunset behind the trees, I finally gathered the courage to confess my feelings to her. I told her that I loved her, that I couldn't imagine my life without her. She looked at me, her eyes shining with tears, and told me that she loved me too. From that moment on, we were inseparable. We spent every moment together, exploring the city and the world around us. We laughed and cried and fought and made up, growing closer with each passing day. I knew then that she was the one I wanted to spend the rest of my life with. One day, as we were walking through the park hand in hand, I got down on one knee and asked her to marry me. She looked at me, her eyes filled with tears of joy, and said yes. I slipped the ring onto her finger, feeling like the luckiest man in the world. We got married in the park, surrounded by our friends and family. The sun was shining, the birds were singing, and I felt like I was on top of the world. I knew then that I had found my soulmate, my partner in life. Years passed, and we grew old together, our love only deepening with time. We had children and grandchildren, watched them grow and flourish. We faced challenges and hardships, but we faced them together, hand in hand. And now, as I sit on the bench in the park, watching the sunset behind the trees, I think back on all the memories we shared, all the moments we lived. I feel grateful for every second I got to spend with her, for every smile and every tear. I know that one day we will be reunited in the stars, our love eternal and unbreakable. But until then, I will cherish every moment, every memory, every heartbeat, and I will always be grateful for the day I saw her sitting on that bench in the park, reading a book, and knew that she was the one for me.